Hello, good afternoon, dear students. Cristina Peña Rodriguez is my name. Nice to meet you, all of you again. This is our second week, and we are going to start working with the session, the virtual session. Okay. So I already sent them a link to the group. I hope some of you can join. Okay. So we are going to be working a little bit on this. Sorry. Okay, on this platform, and we are going to start working. I hope you can join. Okay, so let's start working with the session. Okay, let's see. Let's begin. Well, I was checking the project that you already sent, and I have to tell you that the majority of you are correct. Okay, so you were correct. You were following the instructions. You were trying to do your best effort. Okay, even though some of you had troubles with the way in which you have to record your voice. Okay, so for some of you it was like a new stuff, and it was a little bit difficult or complicated, but even though the majority of you did it correctly, and I'm going to be, or I was trying to be a little bit patient with some of you, and I was trying to send some links as a support. Okay, and also I gave a pair of extension in order to give the chance to try to do it. Okay, well, I have to tell you that some of the things that I noticed, or the common mistakes that some of you had during these two activities that we had in the past in the week number 1, it was about the age. Okay, remember that the age, it must be expressed by the use of the verb to be. Okay, so some of you were expressing this with the verb to have. Okay, and this is not possible in Spanish. We said that we said nosotros, o yo tengo, o ella tiene, okay, in Spanish, but it is not the same case in English. The age must be expressed by the use of the verb to be. For example, I am, you are, he is, I don't know, 25, 20, 30, 40 years old. Okay, so remember please that this is pretty important. Okay, and another thing that is so important is that you have to use the rules of the third person in singular in affirmative. Okay, as you notice through the forum. Okay, the forum number 1, we have to present ourselves and we have to present others. Okay, I mean, or for example, he or she is my mother, my father, my uncle, my son, etc. Okay, and you have to describe them, and also you have to tell us about the activities that they develop or they do as normal activities, like habits or routines. Okay, and in this case, the things that you have to do is to add the letter s or es. It depends. For example, if you are using a verb that ends in sh or ch or x, okay, you have to add es. Okay, or for example, if you are using the verb go or do, you have to add es. For example, she goes, she does, or he fixes, he washes, he watches. Okay, and the rest is plus a letter s. Okay, and it is very important, and some of you didn't do that. Okay, so pay attention to this activity, please. And what else? Okay, remember that it is important the way you write. For example, in activity number 1, okay, some of you were writing down Mexicana, okay, and we are not allowed to use Spanish. We have to use English. Okay, so it's Mexican. And in the age, okay, 40, for example, is correct, only a number, 40. Okay, but if you wrote, okay, 40 years, this is not correct. It is incomplete. You have to write it down 40 years old, complete. Okay, and also when you are expressing the day in which you were born, okay, you were born, for example, it must be complete. For example, I was born in July, okay, 18, and the year, no? Okay, so it is pretty important to take into account. Okay, so another important fact that you have to take into account, guys, is that the academic coordinator told us that if you have to paste a picture, it doesn't have to be a real one, but also it must be taken from the internet. For example, I mean, you can take a picture from of a boy or a girl or a family, but cartoons are not allowed, okay? And some of you, in order to protect, and this is very common or it is normal. Good afternoon, Maria Maciel. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, I was telling you that it is common, okay, to use cartoons, but it is not allowed anymore for from the coordination. They told us that you have to use real pictures from a family, for a man or a boy or a girl, etc. Okay, so another important thing that I have to tell you is the use or the overuse of the translator tool. Okay, I know that for some of you it is a little bit difficult to try to learn a language in 1 month or 2 months. Okay, but we have to follow the rules. Okay, they told us that we have to use the language in all the time, the second language all the time. We are not allowed to use our mother tongue. Okay, so I know that the translator tool is helpful for some of you, but just like a kind of a tool, you cannot use it all the time, because remember, these kind of tools are not respect grammar rules. Okay, so for example, I notice very quickly when you use the translator tool. So please try to avoid the use of this kind of thing. Okay, so and avoid plagiarism. Okay, try to be original and try to do your best effort. Okay, so well, it was about the activity number 1 and activity number 2 that you did in the previous week. Okay, so I have to tell you as a kind of reminder that as visual sorry as I forgot the name my name virtual advisors. Okay, we are not going to tell the answers. Okay, and we have a specific time in order to give you your final grades. Okay, so some of you were asking me, teacher, what happened with my grade? I already sent the homework. Okay, so the point is that remember that we have 72 hours. Okay, and we are not counting the weekend, we are not taking into account Saturdays or Sundays, so you have to wait a little bit. Okay, so as you notice, I almost finished. Okay, I am working not right now, but today and tomorrow I'm going to be working with the activities that were sent on Sunday. Okay, so maximum tomorrow, all of you are going to get your final grades of week number 1, but this is going to be until tomorrow. Please be patient, a little bit patient. Okay, and as a recommendation, remember, is to try to send before Friday. If you can work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, okay, that's gonna be perfect, that's gonna be better. Okay, remember that if you are good afternoon, Tony. Okay, so if you try to send the last day of the week, that is gonna be Sundays. Okay, and worst, if you send at the last hour, I don't know, 10, 11, 11:30, or very close to 12, okay, the platform is going to be so crowded, and there is a chance that that you cannot send the activities. Well, the first thing is with quality, with all the things that we ask, and there is a possibility that you cannot send the activity on time. So try to avoid this kind of stuff and try to work in advance in order to feel relaxed during the weekend, and spend this weekend with doing, I don't know, many other things with your family or at home or just chilling out. Okay, but try to avoid, okay, sending the activities on the last day. Okay, try to work in advance. This is very helpful for you and for us. Okay, so well, I guess that's all for the activities that we were working with during the last week. Now I'm going to move on, and I'm going to be telling you about a little bit about the activities that we have to work with during this week. Okay, for that purpose, I'm going to be sharing the screen. Okay, and I'm going to tell you what is the thing that you have to do. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen with you in order to Okay, to tell you what is the thing that we are going to be working with. Okay, so we are here in the platform. Okay, we already finished week number 1, and we are going to be focusing on week number 2. As you can see here, guys, we have, okay, as always, we have a guide. Okay, this guide is very helpful because we can have like a kind of calendar. Okay, in this kind of calendars we are told about the activities that we have to develop, okay, in order to work day by day, and we cannot accumulate a lot of work that it could be stressful. Okay, so I guess this is a very helpful tool if you can use it. Okay, so it helps you to organize your time. Well, then we have a vocabulary that is related to location, ubication, etc. Because the name of this unit is where is mine. Okay, so for that purpose we have many kind of sources. Okay, so we have a video over here. We have a practice exercise with a question word. Remember that a question word is something that you can use in order to ask. Okay, so the typical questions that a detective asks, for example, where, when, why, how, which, etc. Okay, so this is a practice that you have to do. Okay, and remember that the question mark is only at the end of the question. Okay, we don't need, like in Spanish, okay, two question marks, one at the beginning and one at the end. Only we need the last one that is at the end. Okay, so let's continue with another one. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing with you the screen in order to tell you what are the things that you have to do it. Okay, we have the possessive pronouns, for example, mine, his, her, okay, etc. Well, we have another one that is the definite article da. Okay, remember that when we are going to be very specific, okay, we are going to use it, the article, okay, da or de. But if we are talking about in general, okay, we are not going to use the word. Okay, for example, okay, Mr. Smith, okay, Lord Craig, and King Arthur's. Okay, so we are not going to use it, okay, when we are talking in general or we are very explicit. But in the other cases, we need it. We need to use it, okay, when we are talking about a specific people, or for example, in this case, the president of Mexico, no, the queen, the king, okay, the rich, the poor, the boys that live in my neighborhood, etc. If that is the case, and we are going to use it, okay, as singular as in plural. Okay, well, let's move on, and we are talking about the articles. Let's see, what else do we have over here? Let's see. Okay, well, we have a prepositions in Spanish, a, ante, bajo, cade, con, contra, etc. Remember? So in English are so important in order to express like a position, okay, or also time, okay, or place. Then we have these expressions that are very, very useful, okay, in order to express existence. Okay, when we want to express existence, we are going to be talking about singular and plural with the expression there is for a singular and there are for plural. Okay, so I don't know, we have here some examples. Okay, there is a dog. Okay, ahí hay un perro. There are two dogs. Ahí hay dos perros. Okay, so this is very helpful, guys. You can study this a little bit. Okay, let's move on to another activities or sources that you have over here. Let's see. And what else do we have here? Okay, in my house there are. Remember that during this week you are going to be practicing, okay, the vocabulary that is related about the place where you live and inside of your house. Okay, so you have to use there is, there are, there is, there are. Okay, or a question, are there, is there. Okay, and also adverbs of time. Okay, the adverbs of time are going to be, for example, today, later, now, on, in the morning, the afternoon, at night. Okay, yesterday, before, after. Okay, and this is very important, guys. Remember that this is in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, but the expression is at night. Okay, it's at night. Well, let's move on with another source that you have over here. Let's see. Okay, help me, because sometimes this is a little bit tricky. Okay, here we go. Okay, what else do we have over here? Okay, well, let's move on, guys, directly to the things that you have to do during this week. Okay, talking about the learning forum. Okay, through the learning forum, remember that during week number 1, 2, and 3, the forum is not going to be evaluated, but during the week number 4, the forum is going to be for sure evaluated. So remember that during these kind of forums, the thing is that you're going to be practicing with all the things that you have to develop during your projects, your integrative projects. So this is very important to do it. Okay, you can share information with your partners about your doubts, and also you are practicing with the form and the way and the grammar and the vocabulary that you are going to use. Remember that you have to say all the time a greeting. Okay, hello, hi, how are you? Then you have to say a farewell. Okay, or goodbye, best regards, etc. And you have to use also what else? You have to use also capital letters at the beginning, capital letters for personal names, for the names of the city, and you have to be all very, very respectful. Okay, you have to use the etiquette rules. Okay, you have to use all the time this. Okay, what is going to be my function over here in the learning forum? Okay, the thing is that, okay, I'm going to be moderating the forum. Okay, so remember that Spanish is not allowed anymore. Spanish is not allowed anymore, okay? And, okay, for us as teachers, we can catch quickly when you copy and paste from the translator tool. Please avoid using the translator tool, or at least try to do it yourself, then recheck it, but don't do copy paste. Don't copy paste, because it is very obvious for us. And if you do that in the last forum, your grade is going to be 0. Okay, so please try to avoid doing that. Okay, well, guys, let's see. As always, I told you this forum is going to be only in English. And what is the thing that you are going to be doing over here? Okay, so let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, you are going to be writing down sentences about personal objects that you have at home, and you can be able to use it and describe and locate all the things that you have to. And also, you are going to use a map, okay, that you can draw by yourself, or you can copy paste a map, okay, in order to tell us where your house is, okay, where your neighborhood is, where your city is, etc. And the directions are in order to tell us how we can get to your place, okay, in an imaginary situation. Okay, remember what we are going to be using. There are adverbs of time, prepositions of place, and etc. Okay, and I have to thank, sorry, Ranceps, that is working here. Paula, Maria Concepcion is working in English. Okay, Jorge Hernandez, Giovanni. Okay, Juan Jose Benito. Oh my God, he has. It's a very hard-working person, and you can see he is explaining us a lot of things in English. Very well done, Juan Jose Benito Reina. Then we have Julio Cesar, Rosalinda, Adriana. Who else? Eunice and Francisco. Guys, thank you so much for doing all these activities. Remember that this is a lot of practice for you, and this is very helpful. Okay, well, let's see. I'm going to move on, okay, and I'm going to continue explain you a little bit the activities that you are going to be developing in this week number 2, the integrative activities, okay. For that purpose, I'm going to be sharing with you now, okay, some what is the name of this? Infographies, okay, that I already posted in the forum, okay, in this forum that is called Novedades, okay, and over here we have the infographies that I guess are going to help you a lot, okay. So And here we go. Okay, I'm going to be sharing this now with you, and I'm going to be the infographics are done or were done in English, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to explain you this in English. Okay, so I'm going to copy the links. Okay, and I'm going to open this for you in order to show you what are those about. Okay, and I'm going to copy the second one over here, and okay, and I'm going to open them. Okay, so we have to be patient a little bit because, as you know, the internet connection sometimes is not working so well. So we are going to be working a little bit. Okay, so I hope in a minute they can be opened. Okay, so well, let's see what else. Okay, well, you know that the first name of the activity number 3 is Be My Guest. Okay, well, remember that in this kind of activity is when, okay, you are going to receive a person in your house and you are going to tell him or her where he is going to stay, where he's going to find the kitchen and kind of things. I'm sorry, guys, somebody's calling me, but I'm going to close this up. I'm sorry. I'm going to put the volume off. I'm sorry. Okay, well, I am waiting for the infographics to open, and let's see. We are going to check if, okay, here is 1 and here is 2. Okay, the activities are downloaded, and in a minute they are going to be open completely. Okay, so well, we are going to wait a little bit. Well, as I was telling you guys, there is another one, and that the activity number 4, it is called Come to My House. Okay, in this activity, okay, you have to present a map, okay, with the directions in order to arrive to your place. Okay, so I'm going to move a little bit over here. Okay, and I'm going to try to open, okay, one of the activities that are here. Meanwhile, I am waiting for the infographics to finish open them. Okay, maybe it's the internet connection that is not working so properly, so be patient with me, please. Well, let's see. Okay, I'm going to be opening now the activity number 3 that is called Be My Guest. Okay, so I am opening this one, and I have to wait a little bit. Oh my god, oh my god. It's the internet connection that is not working so properly. Well, I was telling you. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you, okay, the file that you have to click on, and then you are going to have over here the thing that you are going to be doing over here. Okay, I'm going to waiting and waiting. I am waiting, and I guess this is going to open. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to wait a little bit. Let's see if this is not, my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. It's my internet connection. Well, we have to wait a little bit. Well, this one it is almost open, and I'm going to go to activity number 4, and I'm going to download the file. Please be patient with me, please. I am trying to do my best, but remember that the technology sometimes is not working with us. It is working against us. Okay, wait. I am opening activity number 4, and the file is, as you can see here, it's opening. So we have to be a little bit patient, and in a minute we are going to be watching this. Okay, and I'm going to click over here. Okay, well, as you can see here, one of the activity is here. Well, let's see. Okay, we have here Okay, guys, as you can see here, we are going to use some of the things that we have at home, for example, in the kitchen. Okay, so, and you have to describe in three different ways where all these kind of things are. The ones that are labeled with letter A, B, or C. For example, the microwave. Where is the microwave? The microwave, perhaps it is in front of the table and it is next to the window, and the microwave is over the kitchen. Okay, another example can be, for example, I don't know, maybe if we are talking about I don't know, the what is this, maybe it's this milk. Okay, the milk is between the, what is this, maybe is honey, and this is a jar of water. Okay, so over here we have another picture. Okay, we are talking about the bathroom. Okay, we are going to be describing, for example, I don't know, the mirror. The mirror is over the sink, and it is what else, it is next to the picture of the flower. And what else? Okay, the chest of drawer is in front of the bed, and the on on the top it has a teddy bear. Okay, and then we have a living room and so on. Okay, so you have to describe all this stuff. And what is the thing? Okay, you have to describe where are the fruits, the flour, the towels, okay, the toothbrushes, the mirror, the where can I save my clothes? Okay, and where is the lamp? Where can I get a book? Okay, where is the switch? Okay, to turn the lights on or off. And describe the living room. Guys, it is important to notice that we are talking about this living room, the one that is here, about this one. You don't have to describe your own at your house. This is not correct. You have to describe this one that is here. Okay, let's see. One that is over here. And in this one, okay, remember that you have to give me okay, this is the map, and you have to tell me, okay, how can I get to my house? Okay, so remember, guys, here is the bus station. Okay, and you have to give me the directions. For example, you have to go over Queens Avenue, then you have to turn to the right on Oxford Street. Then when you arrive to High Street, that is in front of the bakers and next to the football, or in front of the football pitch, okay, you are going to find there my blue house. Okay, for example, if you want to go to the, I don't know, to the pub, okay, you have to leave the bus station, and you have to go over Queens Avenue. You have to go or pass the school that is white. Then you have to, and at the end, that is in front of the bookshop. Then you have to continue and pass the pink library. You have to pass the hotel. Then when you arrive to the traffic light that is in front of the chemistry, okay, you have to turn left on Over Street. Then you are going to find the cinema that is in orange, and then you have to continue walking, okay, over Oxford Street, past the supermarket that is in front of the police officer, and then you are going to find the pub that is in front of the bank. Okay, so guys, remember that you are going to be write down, okay, all the directions in order to arrive to different places. And also you have to record your voice. Okay, you have to record your voice. Well, let's see, guys, I was explaining you all these things in English, but if you want to have this information in Spanish, okay, guys, as you can see here, you have the instructions here in Spanish. Okay, and if you have doubts about it, okay, you can check the rubric, and also how you can tape or record your voice. Okay, so this is the infographic that is in Spanish, and this is infographic number of activity number 4 that is also in Spanish. Okay, and you can write it down here and check. Well, sorry, you cannot write it down. You can read about the activity. Okay, and also, okay, remember over here you are going to find the rubric too, and some links in order to help you to record your voice. Okay, so, well, guys, let's see if there is one of people that is here. Okay, Guys, I'm going to stop sharing the platform. Okay, well, that's all for me, guys. Now I'm going to stop chatting with you, but I would like to know if you have a doubt or a questions about the things that I already said. And if you have a question, please write it down over there in the chat. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate to Maria, Tony, Maria, Jorge, and Maurice. Mhm. Question, guys? Do you have a question? Okay, remember that later on, okay, I'm going to sharing with you this link in order to, well, to have it. You are going to have this, and if you haven't had the chance of watching a live, okay, later on you can watch this whenever you want. Okay, so guys, I really appreciate all your effort that you are doing. I hope you can be with me next time, next Tuesday at the same hour. And remember that we are going to be in touch to the platform, okay? Through the message, through the platform. Okay, so try to work in advance, try to send on time, try to be honest, try to be respectful, try to participate in all the forums, try to work in advance so hard. Okay, try not to use a lot the translator tool, and that's it. I am so proud of you guys, so proud of you, because you are working so hard, and I guess you all are going to achieve all your goals. Okay, so you are in the step number 6, and little by little you are going to be reaching the highest point of Prepa Onlinea SEP. Thank you so much, guys, and see you next time. There are no questions, right? Are there questions? No? Okay, so thank you so much, guys, and see you next time. I'm going to write it down here. Thank you for watching. Okay, the session is over, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to close this up. Bye bye. The class is over.